look a little bit further. We have to look into the next AFCON, but also, if God permits, if we might qualify for the World Cup, also for that. So we're looking 1, 2, 3 years ahead, and we have to build a squad for that. And I don't want to repeat myself, and I said it the last time, the reasons why we choose some maybe younger players or some other players to come into the squad. And we're building up, and I think we did quite well the last time, even though it was very, very tough. And I know the next games are even going to be tougher because everybody expects us to win. It's going to be tough, and we might also get some knockbacks, but this is the way it is in football, and we're looking a little bit longer. We're looking for long-term development, and that's why we decided also last time not to invite Andre. And Daniel Mate, yeah, it's a bit of the same. I don't know if you watch. Do you know when he played last time? Maybe to one of your questions. I mean, like, if you're actually asking this kind of question in particular, you should know when he played for his club last time. He?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I thought you were asking me.
No.
Yeah. I was asking.
I know the last time.
No, he's not
He
playing.
did feature the last 4 games of the Turkish league. I'm asking this because of perceived questions or doubts in other people's head.
Okay.
You have stayed in Germany for long. With all due respect, you know when Ballack wasn't getting playing time, he wasn't easily kicked out of the diamond shaft. Same applied to Schweinsteiger and the rest. During your playing days. So I'm only recapping what you have seen and what you've experienced from a successful team. When you're building a new team, we just don't, and it's what I know, is don't just kick out the most experienced ones, because the younger ones may be picking certain lessons from them. I'm not saying Chinta, you should include them, but I'm only asking questions that lay persons are thinking about.
Okay, so I don't, to be honest, I don't like the terms you're using, because the last time I said I will never close the door, never, on any player. And I said it and I'll say it again. The door is always open. It comes with performance, and if I'm convinced, I can bring a player back. For me, it's no problem. But at the moment, this is the status, and I will never kick out a player. Like I said, I try always to be respectful with the players. Even those who are not being called, I call them myself to talk about it and tell them the reason why. So the word or the term kickouts, I don't think we should use it. But like I said, this is the actual status. We are in contact with all the players, and the door is never closed, never. Because if the performance is outrageous, surely we will want the best players to play for Ghana. Okay? And then there was a question about Fossen Monkwa. Yeah, he injured himself in the last game, but so my assistant coach Joseph Laumann is in contact with him. I think he did well. He didn't play too much or too long in the last part of the season, but now I think he's doing really well, and we have a close eye on him. And our decision was that he will be on standby this time, but maybe he will come next time. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's, like you said, he has a good start, and it was a close decision.
Someone asked about the leadership hierarchy.
Leadership hierarchy. If in case what Thomas gets injured, first of all, I hope that Thomas doesn't get injured, and if not, surely we have with Alex Zico, with Mohamed Kudus, with Salisu, experienced players who easily can replace him as a captain.
Good afternoon. My name is Ebenezer Amuzu. I work in Hot FM in Accra. Coach, I want to ask why some local players or some local professionals would get called up in the Black Stars. Recently, Jonathan Sora, Richmond Lamte, Abdul Fattah Hamidu. But when they are shipped outside Ghana, they don't get called up again. Don't they perform well outside Ghana? Or they gain sympathy here when they play for the local teams? Thank you.
3 more.
Like I said, and I say it again, for me it doesn't matter when I play. I remember when I was assistant coach, Otto Addo was playing in the second division, and he was called for the national team. And I, in discussion with the coach, also pleaded for Otto to stay in the team. So for me, like I said, it doesn't matter where you play. If the performance is good, it's there. So and all the players always, you have to think about which player you mentioned. You have to think about, if I call one of those players, you have to think about, is he better than one of the players we called? You know? So this is the question, not like why you leave them out. You know, and I know that if I would bring them, you would ask me of one of those players who are on the squad, why are they left out? So I know it's a job and you have to ask, and I respect that, but the truth is, like, I always try to get the best team on which I think we can win. That's all. And if they play wherever they play, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon to you, Coach. Coach, I know you've spoken about the great thing, but let's go back to it. That's my question, please. The last time that one came here for the World Cup call-up, you explained, or you told the leader that you've spoken to him, or you had a discussion with him, and he understood the reason why he's not coming back. But then we've seen what has happened specifically, please, with Chelsea, what between Enzo Perez, Chilwell, and Sterling thing. I just want to ask, can you please, or should we conclude, because Andre has been in a situation where he was not playing or having a club, but then he came and joined the team. He's been out. Can we conclude that due to your playing philosophy, you don't think he's that kind of player that you want? That's one. And also, do you think, I just want to find out why is Osman Bukhari and Baba Rahman also in the squad, because Osman Bukhari went to MLS and scored over the weekend. Baba Rahman, can you please give us any update, because he's also playing actively? Thank you.
I think, to be honest, we can name so many players, and we can talk the whole night about players and reason. And I talk to the players, like those players who are left out. I talk to them. I think it's an internal talk. When I talk to Osman Bukhari, I explain things to him, and that's the job of the coach. And I know that you would ask me now if, let's say, Osman Bukhari would be in and Joseph Pence would not be in, would ask you about Joseph Pence, you know, so I know this is your job, but there's nothing I can do. I have to decide, and I think these are the players which I think are best. And I think the personal conversation between me and the players, I would never, and I said it last time, I would never bring it out in public, you know. If the player decides to do so, it's on them, but I wouldn't do that. And it's a private conversation. And I try to give you an explanation about how we think and what we want to do and about what our decision is. And like I said, we have to think a little bit more long term. And that's why maybe some decisions are very, very hard. And I like all the players, and there's no problem with me or any player who's not called. And this is all I can say. With Baba Rahman, it's a little bit special because he decided not to come. Yeah, I explained it last time. Last time I explained it, and we were talking about bullying and whatsoever, and I applied also on the media to not insult players, because players have families, players have friends, and it affects a whole lot of things, and people are jumping on these things. And we are all human beings, and there should always be a line on where also the press shouldn't go above. And this is what I expected last time, and I hope that Baba one day will decide to play again, but at the moment he doesn't want to play.
What was the other question, please? Bukhari, explain.
I explained.
Coach, good afternoon. My name is Joseph Addo and I work with Ghana. Coach, sometime back we had a player named Bernard Mensah who put his Black Stars career on hold. Currently he is doing very well in the Saudi League. He has moved on to another club. He scored a goal on his debut. Is there plans to get him back in the Black Stars? And concerning players of other citizenship like Eddie Nketiah and Callum Hudson-Odoi, is the door still open for them, considering that they probably see Ghana as a second option after England probably moved on from them? Thank you.
Yeah, I think I said it before. The door is always open, and I would really like to hear, like, okay, let's say Brian Mensa, if you want him in, huh? Please tell me who would you take out, please. Yeah, I don't know. You tell me who he thinks is better than one of the players we have. So it's very, very difficult, and we're observing all the players. Like I said, for me, it's all about quality and it's all about performance. But I know there are some decisions which are very, very close. And if players are performing, we have to compare those players, and also if it fits to our playing style and whatsoever. It's very, very difficult, but at the end I can just call 23, sometimes even more players, if we have some doubts here and there. But this is my job, and I have to take this decision. And these are the players who are decided for, and it doesn't mean that the others are doing bad. And sometimes it's just like a slight decisions. It's just some little details where we discuss it in our coaching stuff, where we decide at the end who will come. Okay. And what goes for the others goes also for them. The door is always open. I think the first time I came here as a head coach in 22, before we played against Nigeria, I was after them. And they said they needed time. And now they're still not here, but the door's open. It's just like, to be honest, I think players who want to join the national team should come